Ever pondered the secret to making your four-legged friend comprehend your directions? If so, you're at the right place. Welcome to Basic Commands Dog Training. This isn't just about getting your dog to follow orders. It's about fostering a deep bond, understanding each other, and creating a harmonious living environment. Training with basic commands refines their behavior and ensures their safety, like a protective shield guiding their reactions in dangerous situations. This discipline also boosts their mental wellness and gives you peace of mind, knowing they'll respond to your signals. Moreover, training strengthens your bond, making you understand each other better and cultivate trust. The key to success is positive reinforcement, turning the process into an enjoyable game for both of you. Before commencing, find a calm environment and have the necessary tools handy. This ambiance and preparation will aid in conveying your commands effectively and rewarding your pet's progress. The first command to establish and instill in your canine companion is the command to sit. The reason why this command is the cornerstone of dog training is interesting and twofold. Firstly, it aids in asserting your authority and control over your furry friend, which is the foundation of any successful training endeavor. Secondly, the sit command, in its simplicity, is something that even the most inexperienced or youngest of dogs can comprehend and execute quickly. It's always advised to start training with simple, achievable tasks as such, as it helps in building confidence in both the trainer and the trainee. A crucial part of teaching the sit command is the use of a distinct hand signal and verbal cue. The hand signal could be as straightforward as a palm upraised or a pointed finger, but it should remain consistent throughout the training process. A change in signals might confuse the canine. The verbal cue should be loud and clear, yet not intimidating. Saying sit calmly but firmly is often the most effective approach. The key here is to communicate your desire effectively, not to scare them into submission. Guiding your canine friend into the sitting position may seem complicated initially, but with persistence and consistency, you will see improvements. Dogs, being intelligent creatures, quickly grasp nonverbal cues and are often more proficient at reading and understanding body language than we credit them for. Harness these natural traits in your training regime for better results. Incentivizing the command with a treat is a highly effective strategy. This appeals to their innate instincts and encourages obedience. However, the timing of the reward is significant. The treat should only be presented once the dog has successfully achieved the correct sitting position. This aids them in associating the command with the action and then the subsequent reward. Giving the treat too early may confuse the dog and hinder the learning process. Remember, rewards aren't only limited to treats. They also encompass expressions of affection, praise, and happiness through your actions and words. This form of positive reinforcement serves to boost their confidence and their willingness and eagerness to learn additional commands. Once your dog has successfully mastered the sit command, don't stop there. It is essential to repeat the process frequently until it becomes second nature to them. Patience and consistency are the pillars of dog training. Your four-legged friend may not catch on immediately, but don't let that deter you. With time, repetition, and the right methods, mastering the sit command is a guaranteed outcome. Moving forward, let's delve deeper into the stay command. This particular command serves as a cornerstone in the realm of canine education, acting as the underpinning force for establishing compliance and dominion. Its essence lies in imparting the virtue of patience to your cherished companion, a quality that holds significant value in innumerable everyday scenarios. Although it may seem straightforward, the stay command calls for a harmonious blend of accuracy, endurance, and tenacity from both the dog and its handler. The primary technique for teaching stay commences with a brief span of time. This initial phase is employed to familiarize your pet with the command, aiding them in comprehending the expectations. Think of it as the inaugural day of school, where everything is novel, and each step is a part of the learning curve. During this phase, your dog is anticipated to maintain its position and suppress the instinct to move, which can indeed be a challenging task. As your dog gradually acclimatizes to the command, it's crucial to progressively extend the time period. This is a pivotal move in solidifying the learned behavior and ensuring that your dog has entirely grasped the command. Each successful stay session augments your dog's understanding of self-regulation and discipline, which are the paramount goals of this training. Rewarding your dog is another fundamental element of this training process. Recognizing and rewarding your dog's adherence significantly influences their enthusiasm for further training sessions. It's more than just a physical pat or a treat. It's about employing positive reinforcement. It's about communicating to your dog that exhibiting good behavior yields positive outcomes. Dogs, akin to humans, respond favorably to rewards. Therefore, always ensure to celebrate your dog's compliance. Remember, patience is key. Start small and gradually increase the duration. Over time, your dog will learn to master the stay command with absolute patience and resilience. Next up is the come command. This is an essential element in dog training, one that plays a critical role in ensuring the safety and obedience of our beloved pets. When we talk about this command, we emphasize the importance of respecting the dog's autonomy, all the while subtly conveying the necessity to obey. To effectively administer this command, we first pay attention to our voice. When calling your dog, the tone should not be harsh or stern. Instead, it must be encouraging, warm, and inviting. Think of it as calling a dear friend rather than issuing a strict rule. This is not just a command, it's an invitation, and therefore should be expressed in a manner that is open and welcoming. Your dog, like all dogs, is highly sensitive to your tone of voice. They can pick up on even the slightest changes in your tone, and it can make the difference between a command they happily follow and one they choose to ignore. The setting also plays a significant role. Choose a place where the dog feels secure, like your home, your backyard, or a favorite park. An environment where your pet feels safe and confident is ideal. It encourages them to rely on your commands and perceive you as a source of security. Once your tone is perfected and you're at a familiar location, it's time to call your dog. You could use their name or perhaps a unique whistle, depending on what your pet responds to best. Remember, each pet is different, and finding what works best for your furry friend is key. Now let's delve deeper into the importance of rewards. Just as we humans appreciate acknowledgement for our efforts, dogs respond positively to rewards. When your dog obediently comes to you after the command, it's essential to recognize and appreciate this act of obedience. Reward them with their favorite treat, a good belly rub, or even hearty praise. This positive reinforcement is what seals the deal and makes the process successful. The come command is not merely a command, it's a blend of respect, communication, and reward. Implementing it helps strengthen the bond between you and your pet, fostering a deeper understanding and trust. This process requires patience, consistency, and love. Above all, always remember the golden rule of dog training: reward them for their obedience. The come command thus becomes an exciting opportunity for them to earn rewards and praise. Now let's delve into the down or lie down command. This is an integral part of any canine training program. As with all types of training, the key ingredients are consistency and patience. Begin the process by selecting a unique hand signal and verbal cue. This could be a specific downward motion with your hand coupled with the verbal command, down. Dogs, with their exceptional perceptiveness and intuition, quickly latch on to new signals. At first they might not fully comprehend the meaning, but with time and repetition, they'll come to understand that this gesture signifies the command, down. Next up is guiding your dog into the correct position. If your furry friend is struggling to comprehend initially, you might need to gently press on their shoulders or hips. However, remember not to force them. Training should be a pleasure and not a chore. Gradually, through your guidance and affirmative encouragement, your pet will begin to link the command and the hand signal with the act of lying down. The power of rewards cannot be emphasized enough. Always reinforce your dog's correct actions with treats or generous praise. Treats function as a potent motivator for dogs, providing them with a reason to cooperate and follow the commands. Equally important is heartfelt praise. It makes them feel valued and loved, thereby fortifying the bond between you. The more you practice, the quicker your dog will grasp the command, and the more instinctive the action will become. Training a dog is not an overnight task. It requires continuous efforts. Be prepared to repeat the command and the hand gesture numerous times before your dog starts to comprehend and respond correctly. Fundamentally, remember that training your dog should be a fun-filled activity for both parties involved. It's a chance to spend quality time together and enhance your bond. Once your dog has mastered the down command, you'll realize its utility in a multitude of situations. So get on with guiding your dog into lying down, and don't forget to reward them with treats and praise for their cooperation. The final command we're going to discuss is the paw or shake trick. This command is a crowd pleaser and has the power to delight and amuse both adults and children alike. It offers an intriguing interaction between humans and our canine companions, building a bridge of understanding that furthers human-animal bonding. Teaching your dog to offer their paw for a shake doesn't merely entertain, it also strengthens the bond between you and your dog, providing a fun and rewarding experience for both parties involved. Now, the paw or shake command works on the principle of getting your furry friend to extend their paw to you in a friendly handshake. This might sound like a tall order, but, surprisingly, dogs can understand the concept of extending a friendly gesture, just as we humans do. This is perhaps why the paw command is such a hit. Teaching this command to your dog involves a step-by-step process that requires a blend of patience, perseverance, and a keen understanding of your dog's behavior and comfort level. At the center of this process is the dog's comfort. It is crucial to ensure your dog is at ease with the command and doesn't feel threatened or forced. Let's break down the process into a practical step-by-step guide. Begin by holding a treat in your hand and extending it towards your dog. Simultaneously give the paw or shake command. As your dog successfully extends their paw, immediately reward them with the treat. This immediate positive reinforcement helps build an association between the command and the action, making it more likely the dog will repeat the behavior. However, it is essential to remember that motivation for dogs isn't limited to treats. While treats can be a great initial motivator, it's also the praise and affection from their human companion that will drive your dog to repeat the behavior. Eventually, your dog should learn to respond to the paw or shake command, even in the absence of a treat. Lastly, it's worth noting that teaching a new command is not a race against time. Teaching a new behavior requires time, patience, and consistency. Every dog learns at their own pace, and it's important to respect that pace. Consistency in your training and rewarding your dog's success with treats, praise, and affection are the keys to successfully teaching the paw or shake command. Educating your dog revolves around the principles of practice, patience, and persistence. This is about nurturing your furry friend's sense of safety, respect, and reciprocal comprehension. It is similar to tutoring a child, where each action, every expression, and every move plays a significant role. This isn't a task to rush through, but rather it's a shared journey. Understand that your dog is a sentient being with its own thoughts, emotions, and instincts. Thus, it's essential to approach the training with empathy and understanding. Just like humans, dogs have their ups and downs. There are days when they're keen to learn, and others when they may seem indifferent or even slightly obstinate. This is completely normal. Training should be a daily activity with your dog. Regular short training sessions are far more effective than occasional lengthy ones. A daily 15-minute training session is typically more productive than a 2-hour session done weekly. This not only makes the training less intense for your dog, but also integrates it into their daily routine, facilitating the absorption of lessons. Patience and consistency play a critical role. We usually applaud grand, observable changes. However, in dog training, it's important to cherish even the smallest of accomplishments. It could be as straightforward as your dog obeying a sit command, or barking less at the postman. These minor victories are stepping stones towards larger ones, and they deserve to be celebrated. Training can sometimes bring about challenges such as distractions or lack of interest. You might come across a squirrel that your dog can't resist, or a new toy that seems more captivating than your training session, but do not let these discourage you. Instead, utilize these hurdles as learning opportunities. Incorporate distractions into your training, teaching your dog to concentrate even in distracting environments. Fundamentally, training is a tool to fortify the bond between you and your dog. It's about comprehending your dog's needs, their limits, and fostering a relationship built on mutual trust and respect. It's about cultivating a harmonious partnership where both you and your dog understand and react to each other's signals. So, embrace the process and have fun with your four-legged friends. We're drawing to a close for today's comprehensive video on Dog Training 101. We sincerely trust and hope that the wealth of information and various techniques shared in this tutorial have enlightened you, equipping you with effective strategies and methods that you can utilize to train your adored canine buddy. As we've exhaustively discussed, mastering the basic commands is a pivotal step towards ensuring that your pet is well-behaved and responsive. It's a conviction we hold dear: the power of positive reinforcement and the unbreakable bond it facilitates between you and your pet. We wholeheartedly acknowledge that every dog, just as every human, exhibits a unique personality. Consequently, different dogs may react diversely to different training approaches. We ardently encourage you to venture and experiment with the diverse techniques we've imparted in this tutorial, and discover what proves most effective for you and your pup. throughout your dog training voyage, we would be thrilled to hear about the exciting adventures you've embarked on, the unique challenges you've hurdled, and the notable progress you've achieved. So, don't hesitate to share your intriguing training stories, the hurdles you've overcome, and your triumphs in the comments section below. A lively conversation with other viewers and canine enthusiasts. Who knows? You might stumble upon interesting anecdotes or even glean a few additional tips and tricks that could prove beneficial. Keen on further honing your dog training prowess? Hungry to delve deeper and more advanced techniques to better communicate with your furry companion? Then, ensure you don't miss out on our upcoming informative videos. By simply clicking the subscribe button, you'll receive a notification every time we put out a new video. So, come on board, join our burgeoning community of dog lovers and trainers, and let's collectively strive to craft a more harmonious world for our canine companions. Until our next engaging video, happy training, and remember, every small progress counts.